This is our first one.
And actually, I want to throw this out there too. Joe, this is pretty amazing. We had almost 100 individual participants in this giveaway entering. So there was a lot of names to draw from, and god damn am I excited that we had that many people join in for this. That was amazing.
To another edition of Game Wild. I am one of your co-hosts, Joe, aka Roughhouse Plays, and next to me digitally is Justin, aka Shit Just Works. How's everything going there, Justin?
What's up, man? Pretty good. I'm pretty excited. We've had a good week so far. We have some awesome announcements to make today too.
We have some great announcements to make, including we do have a winner for our giveaway. If you guys didn't know, we had a giveaway this week for Retromania, and we want to thank everyone who put forth an entry. This was our first giveaway that was of this size, so we just want everyone to be patient with us as we work everything out, make sure that we get the winner their stuff. And we are going to do another giveaway, but we are new to this world, and we want to continue to do it to grow and to spread the message of Game Wild, which is basically let's have some fun, let's play some games, let's eat some food. That's like basically the mix of everything that we do.
That's a good message. That's a good message.
It's 100% a good message. So with that, let's start with the question of the week, shall we?
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, I did. Do we want to announce them first? Do we want to announce the winner first, or we want to do the question of the week first?
Well, okay. So we can announce the winner. That's fine. We can do that.
Or we can do the question of the week first.
We can do the question of the week first. Listen, I only go by what's in front of me from our notes. So I didn't see that as
from the teleprompter in front of you.
From the teleprompter in front of me. I'm like Ron Burgundy. I just read what I know.
I will do.
No one puts it. Well, no, we'll announce it. So
okay.
For the sake of you know, the fact that I'm not 100% sure of what was said in the documentation about announcing people's names and everything like that. So I'm going to abbreviate the final name, the last name of the person, and I'm going to say what state they're from because it was someone from the U.S. We did have some international entries, and we do appreciate that. But Jane H. from California, you are the winner. We have sent an email to you already with instructions on how you will be able to redeem your copy of Retromania Wrestling on Steam. So follow those directions that we sent in the email. You know, we'll give you a week to reach out to us so we can do it because we do want to give this to somebody.
Please answer.
Please reach out to us. Please answer back to us.
We promise we're not spam.
This is our first one.
And actually, I want to throw this out there too. Joe, this is pretty amazing. We had almost 100 individual participants in this giveaway entering. So there was a lot of names to draw from, and god damn am I excited that we had that many people join in for this. That was amazing.
The question that I have for you is, I assume that you tweeted that we were going live, correct?
Oh, you know it. I just did.
So the great thing about that is that we got a good amount of people on Twitter to follow us and to retweet us. So that was excellent. And funny enough, just so if the people want to know, it told us the user what actual interaction they did to, you know, like, so when you can do 4 different interactions in this
they checked us out on YouTube.
That we did. So they checked us out on YouTube, and that's the one that got randomly picked, and it is picked by the program, not by us. We do not know Jane. I've never met Jane. Good job, Jane. Way to go.
Hopefully we get to meet Jane.
I hope you subscribed and you hit that bell as well, because we
smash that like button.
Hit that like button. Anyways, and that's it too, guys. Give us reviews on our podcast as well on YouTube. Get the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you know what's going on. Follow us on Twitch, which a bunch of you did for this giveaway, which we greatly appreciate. And you're pointing at the screen.
Well, and guess what? We're going to be doing another giveaway.
We are going to do another giveaway. Why? Because it was so much fun. And it was so great to see all of you do this. Now, I want to preface that we are going to be doing the giveaway the same kind of way. So if you already have followed us and you already have subscribed, it's okay because you'll also be able to do retweets and you'll also be able to do some other things to get into the giveaway. So just because you followed us now doesn't mean you're going to be able to lose out on other ways to get prizes. We will be continuing to do that. And then as we grow, we'll have other giveaways that have nothing to do with building our social media or building our podcast. It'll be a group of people that we already have as we've built a community and just giving stuff away either live on stream through the program or other ways. So guys, build this community with us because we're going to give free stuff away. Yeah, and we're going to try to do it as often as possible because this is something that we believe in and that we want to grow. And the only way we can grow is by getting users to come to us. And, you know, we've done an organic 1 year and we did pretty well. But, you know, SJW and I decided we want to kind of put the pedal to the metal a little bit more and do a little bit more growth marketing-wise. And we felt like giving free stuff away is the best way to do that. So
I guess when you put it like that,
we appreciate you guys coming along and taking a look at us, and we hope you stay. Obviously, you have no obligation to do that. So,
well, anyways, the game that we're giving away, is going to be Loop Hero, which is kind of this RPG like roguelike card game thingamajig. If you want to put it like that, it says
we do like card games.
Yes, we like card games. Well, we like the roguelike stuff too, right? And
we do like roguelike stuff, so it is an interesting game.
Says the Lich has thrown the world into a timeless loop and plunged its inhabitants into never-ending chaos. Wield an expanding deck of mystical cards to place enemies, buildings, and terrain along each unique expedition loop for the brave hero. So yeah, we're gonna be giving away a free copy. It usually goes for $14.99. It's on sale right now. For 15% off, but that's the free copy, so keep an eye out.
And it's going to be, and we just picked this one at random. The reason why we did Retromania to start is because we've actually spoke with the person who started it, and it's a passion project of theirs, and we're hoping to have him on sometime next month. Actually, this month, it's March. We were going to try to get him right after the release of this game. So, you know, he's got tons of DLC coming out for the game and things like that. So we want to have him on to talk about what the future of the game holds, because it will be coming out on Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and on PlayStation soon. So it'll be fun, and hopefully maybe we'll be able to give away some digital codes for those systems as they come up. But just one thing to note about that game, if you do have a controller, it is Steam controller playable, so don't feel like you have to use your mouse and keyboard to play this retro wrestling game. It is something that you can use a controller for, so it's a lot of fun. But Loop Hero, we just randomly picked. We don't have any affiliation with the group that created this or anything like that. And maybe we will try to reach out to them and say, hey, listen, we're going to give away. We randomly chose you to give away, and we can show that people are interested in the game. It could just build us more, and we can give away more things.
It's developed by 4 Quarters and published by Devolver Digital, by the way. Because you said we had no affiliations, I just wanted to let people know who actually does produce this game. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited to do another giveaway, Joe. But we have a podcast to run too. We got to do some podcast things. So what are we doing?
We just to give you some behind the scenes, we probably spent over an hour just going through some of the stuff and making sure that we were 100% on everything that we need to do. So today's podcast might be a little bit shorter than normal, but that's only because we're trying to build a better podcast for you.
We got you guys.
So let's now jump into the question of the week. What game are you most disappointed was discontinued? Well, you know, this was something we came up with quite quickly because I was going to probably ask, because it was giveaway time, like, what's the greatest thing you ever won in a giveaway? But I don't think I've ever won anything, so I can't say.
Neither of us have.
So at least I can't remember, so it must have not been anything good.
It was only when you were like 4 at the carnival and you got like the big teddy bear that you won from popping the balloons with the dart.
Yeah, but that's a game. I'm talking about
like for free. Yeah,
like, I put something in and I got something in return for not doing much of anything. So Marvel Heroes was a game that was a massive multiplayer game. I actually invested some money into it. I bought the Spider-Man Homecoming skin and like his group pack of stuff to have like a cool Spider-Man look. And so, to invest money into a game, not a lot, obviously, but a free-to-play game that you invest money into that they end up shutting down their servers, is pretty sad. So it was a fun game. I mean, DC Online has survived, so I can't believe that Marvel Heroes couldn't have survived, because DC Online's still going strong and basically the same premise for the most part.
Yeah, so, I think it was shut down at the end of 2017, right?
I don't even remember. It was either 2017 or 2018.
We actually just talked about this with the MMOs the other day, how Marvel has just failed to really have a good, long-standing MMO. And it seems like Marvel should be the most no-brainer good MMO to release. But...
Well, actually, if you really look at it, even their games have failed pretty miserably. Even Avengers by Ubisoft hasn't had that great of a kick. But
Spider-Man,
you know what? They can make movies, though. That's good.
They can make Spider-Man and Batman games. That's about it.
Okay, so guys, disclaimer: he said Batman. That is DC.
Okay, that's technically DC. I know.
That's DC. Don't troll him. He's not a comics guy.
I know.
He's not a comics guy. Forgive him.
Did you see the comics that Joe got, by the way?
Forgive him for all he will sin.
Joe got some graded comic books. You gotta take a look at those.
Oh yeah, he told me. He told me he got a Venom graded and stuff like that.
That's nice. Sweet.
Yeah, it was doesn't beat my Amazing Spider-Man Stan Lee signed.
No, that definitely does not beat that. No,
But
just for the record though, if anybody who's familiar, so on November 15th, 2017, Disney announced that it was ending its relationship with Gazillion Entertainment. And that Marvel Heroes would be shut down by the end of 2017. So it looks like it was Gazillion Entertainment.
Yep.
Yeah, that was doing it. And Secret Identity Studios was another developer. Was using the Unreal Engine 3 back then. It was originally released in June 4th. I see what you did there. June 4th, 2013 was its original release date. But
it was lame.
So, all right, my game. Here's what I got. It was lame.
Thank you.
I would have said Crash Bandicoot, but
they're back.
They're back, baby. Let's go. So
Crash is back.
So now my next two to pick between are close. I'm gonna go with the second one as my main one because I've played more of it and I think it's more relevant. Whereas the other one was like even before I was born. So the first one is Contra. Contra has been and that was one of the best games of all time, right? Contra also one of the most difficult games of all time.
It had a code.
Yeah, well, yeah,
code that everyone knows.
Exactly. So, but that was discontinued. But my number one is Command and Conquer. I am very disappointed we have not seen any Command and Conquers lately. I love me some RTS games.
Okay.
And I grew up playing Command and Conquer on PlayStation. Command and Conquer Red Alert was so good. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Command and Conquer.
All right. Cool. Yeah, no, Command and Conquer. I think they're redoing it though.
I think they might be.
They're revitalizing it. No, they are. I remember seeing the videos of like you seeing the old one and the new one, kind of like what's going to be happening with Diablo, which we will be talking about shortly. Spoiler alert. But
it's a remastered collection.
You're remastered. Yep.
That doesn't count. That doesn't count. We need a new one.
Well, it's gonna look new.
Like telling us Diablo 2 is coming out. That doesn't count. What counts is Diablo 4. That counts. Command and Conquer Remastered. That doesn't count. Not for me. Nope. I'm so sick and tired of companies going, hey, we made 5 games. We're just going to resell these games to you over and over again for the next 30 years, and that's how we're going to make money. It's crap. It's crap,
right,
man.
Whatever. Whatever, dude. So, with that being said, guys, now that we have made this question of the week, so great.
Finally.
It's time for another segment of Game Eats.
Finally, John.
And this time, it's brought to you by Justin, aka SJW, who decided to get a snack box and got these flings from Willard's. It looks like there was that what that says?
I think Willard's. So, these are from South Africa. This is a South African company, which, by the way, so Willard's makes these flings. They're also known as
Cheetos.
Yeah, they look like Cheetos.
Cheetos.
I think they're owned by AVI Limited from what I looked up, or they're also known as AVI Limited, and they have more than 50 brands. So this is like the PepsiCo of South Africa, right? Some of them I don't know if you've heard of any of these. I tried finding one that I've heard of, but Five Roses, Fresh Pack, Ellis Brown, Frisco, Baker's, I&J. I don't know if you've ever heard of any of those. Neither have I. But these are, yeah, they look like Cheetos. They don't really have a strong smell, a distinct smell to them. But this is a big company. This is 9,800 employees at Willard's, or at least at AVI Limited if they own Willard's as a brand. And it says original flavor maize snack.
Okay, so that means it's corn.
It's
for those
corn.
Who don't know what that is.
Baked, not fried. No azodie colorants, whatever azodie is, and tartrazine free. So those things that normally aren't on English packaging. Also says flings. Warning to all party animals. Opening this packet may cause a racket. Flings are so amazingly light and melty, so unbelievably deliciously yummy. It's like the best party ever, all in this bag. In fact, if good times, quote unquote, came in bite size, they'd look and taste just like flings. So get into the swing of things, get into flings, and get the party going. Flings! Your party in a packet. I should do like the commercial for flings. Come on.
Yeah, we could do it.
That was great.
Let's call them up and see if we can get a deal right now.
Get that voiceover work, baby.
Party in a packet.
All right, so here we go. We doing it?
Yeah, I'm smelling it.
Yeah, racket and packet. That's a rhyme, huh? All right. Yeah,
racket and packet, bro.
Are we expecting
Ready?
this to taste like cheesy or no? I don't think so.
I don't know.
You ready? Ready? Mmm. Interesting. Mmm. This is... I like these. I like these.
I mean, if I had a choice, they're okay.
Like, what?
I'm trying to get a flavor profile, though.
Would you rather... Everyone wants to see these. Well, it kind of tastes like cornflakes, but with like a little hint of cheese. Maybe.
What's it say in the package?
It says... Let's see.
It says,
Maize, vegetable oil, paprika. Oh, so it's seasoning. Paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, celery, and salt. Maize flour. There's a little bit of sugar. Yeah, so that's what it is.
Does it say in the pack what it's supposed to taste like, though?
Contains celery and soy. It just says the original. I think this is supposed to be like original flavor. Like, it's not supposed to be anything like that sticks out, which is why I think like if you look at the ingredients, it says paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and celery. That's like a very typical like regular seasoning that you'd put like on chicken or something, you know. So, but I like it, like especially as like a gaming snack.
Dusty.
It's not. Well, it is a little dusty. Yeah, that's any sort of Cheetos like thing, right? It's not a very strong cheese like taste or anything though. It's got a nice taste, but
like almost like a mild corn for sure.
I actually listen to this. This is much better now that I look at this. When you're eating Cheetos, there's a shit ton of calories in Cheetos. 58 calories in this bag.
Wow.
That's like a third of the amount that would usually be in like a bag of Cheetos like that, if not
healthy.
less.
Another healthy snack.
So what are you giving it, Joe?
I'm gonna give it like a 6.5, 7, I guess. Like it's not horrible, but it's not like if I had a choice, I don't know if this would be my number one.
Because I'm on a health kick again, and I'm actually working out in my basement finally. Rip.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's been a long COVID.
Right.
I'm actually gonna give this a 9.
No.
I'm giving it a 9 because not only does it taste good, it's very low calorie, and honestly, that's a snack that I could see if I'm on a diet or I'm trying to eat healthy. That's perfect for me to go reach into a bucket in my cupboard, shove some in my mouth, and not feel like a complete just waste of shit because I'm eating crap, Cheetos or something. Like I just threw my whole diet down the drain. Yeah, so especially as a gamer too, if I'm looking for something quick because I've been sitting at my computer and I haven't eaten 3 meals, then this will do the trick.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I like it.
Well, there you go, guys. There is our edition of Game Eats for the week. And now it's time to go into what we found in the gaming news this week. SJW, you've been doing some of the heavy lifting this week on finding some of the articles. Why don't you let us know what you found first and foremost?
All right, man. We got people. First off, we have a game that was discontinued, which is why we asked that question, which is why I had thought of that question. We got people getting arrested for COD. We got the Diablo 2 alpha. We got Ghost of Tsushima. People being ambassadors of islands and stuff.
Spoiler alert.
Apple getting sued.
For them.
I know. I just wanted to kind of overview real quick, but because there's a lot of different topics, but there'll be probably a little bit of a shorter, like we said, a little bit of a shorter episode, and each topic will be a little bit less than usual. But to start things off, dude, if you click this link and you actually like watch the guy, like there's literally a body cam of the cop. Like this guy tries kicking the cop and running away. Essentially what happened, everybody, is police caught up to this guy who just, he just bought, I guess, a copy of COD. They spotted this 36-year-old. They were just asking him questions because people thought he looked suspicious. He decided to try kicking the cop and run off. While he tries running off, he slips the second that he tries running away. He falls over. I feel like that's usually how people end up getting caught. And basically, I'm just going to read this excerpt. Police caught up to them and asked why they were out and about amid the lockdown, because this was during the COVID lockdown, and this is why it kind of stuck out. People reported him. They said the man gave them a fake name and told them he'd come to get the new Call of Duty because he can't sit around in lockdown. Little did they know the man was a fugitive who had escaped prison just a few months prior. This dude risked his freedom to play Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Ooh,
that's
nothing and fell.
Listen, not for nothing. That's a dedicated gamer right there. That is a dedicated. You broke out of prison just to play COD. This is what this guy.
I want to know where it is. Where is this cop?
Yeah. Can we
fighting with these cops, and I don't see one copy of it.
Can we?
Copy anyway.
Yeah. Who are we donating this copy? What's the deal here? Is the money going to the prison? Man's name was Clint Butler. He's supposed to be serving a 17-year extended sentence for robbery and firearms, according to the news release. This is from Fox 4 News in, I think, like Dallas, Anderson County. I think that's Texas or something like that. So yeah, I don't know. I saw this. I thought it was funny. I thought it would be nice to start off with kind of a funny thing here. And there's a moral of the story. If you want to play video games, don't go to prison. You can't play video games in prison.
Don't break the law.
Don't break the law. It's as easy as that. Man, would you risk your freedom?
No.
Man, you're not a true gamer then, Joe.
Yeah, that's for sure. Maybe he's Noob Master 69. That's my question. Noob Master 69.
He's Noob Master 69.
I said, is he? That's the question.
Oh God.
We still don't know who Noob Master 69 is. So.
Here's the other that blows my mind. They tacked on 13 months for escaping prison and 6 months for assaulting the officers. Why do you get less time tacked on for doing a crime in prison than if you were out of prison doing the crime in the first place?
I don't know.
Jesus. And they're to be served consecutively, so it's not even that bad. All right. Anyways, next up, we got Diablo. Did you say you were getting this for Switch?
No, I'm getting it, but not for Switch. I'm gonna get it for the PC.
Oh, you're getting it for the PC? Okay. I think it's coming out for Switch too. Didn't they announce that?
I think something like that. Yeah.
So, if you guys didn't know, I know we talked about Diablo when we were talking about BlizzCon the other week when we reviewed that, and Diablo 2 Resurrected is what they're calling it, is being re-released, and it's really just it's a HD remake. Really, it's not, or I shouldn't say remake. This is a remaster. This would be classified as a remaster, right? It's not quite Final Fantasy VII remake material. And it's going to have 2 alpha tests for players pre-launch. So if you guys want to try to get in, definitely go for it. I am actually, if you're watching the YouTube video, going to put the link below in the description. If you guys want to go ahead and check that link out, you can go ahead and opt in, which I'm probably going to do that right after this podcast as well.
I'm already opted
in. And Joe's already pulling it up. And, but one of the reasons I wanted to mention this is to tell our listeners here, make sure that you guys are careful. Why? Because with any good thing in life, there's always people trying to exploit it and make money off of it. So with that comes people sending out fake resurrection links. Title of the article, Don't Fall for Fake Diablo 2 Resurrected Alpha Invites Warns Blizzard. So I'll read this quick excerpt from the community development lead, Adam Fletcher. He actually took to Twitter to warn people about this, and essentially said, just a heads up to everybody interested in Diablo 2 Resurrected and the tech alpha. I'm going to move this over here. Don't fall for scams. I've seen numerous places state they are running contests or giving away access. This isn't true. Needs to be the link that we're going to put. Let me just clarify too. The link we're going to put below in the description is the Blizzard way to get access to this alpha. This is not a scam. I repeat, this is not a scam. So just be careful when you guys are out and about trying to get access to this would-be alpha for Diablo 2. You're not getting it for Switch though, Joe. I know we were talking about, I know I mentioned this too. Like, I feel like being able to sit on the couch and play that game on a Switch would feel really cool.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm more focusing on getting some first party Nintendo games for the Switch. Really is it's always been my thing. So
have you gone to the dark side of the PC master race with everything now? Like you have to play everything on PC. Is that the deal?
No. But Diablo was a PC OG, so
that's a good point.
I need to I kind of stick to those games that were originally made on the PC. You know, the nostalgia factor of playing Diablo 2 on a PC and now playing the remastered version or the resurrected version is, and on top of it, just to throw in, you can actually play your old saves. If somehow, some way you saved your Diablo save somewhere.
Well, you can play your old Diablo 2 saves on it?
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. That's actually pretty awesome.
It's happening, yeah.
Oh my god. All right, that's cool. I like it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, nothing kind of beat loading up Windows XP with Diablo 2 on it. Like that just it felt good, man. Felt good.
Nice.
It's a good nostalgic feeling.
Was that a YouTube video on your phone that just popped up?
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of everything. I don't know. I'm trying to make sure we avoid the phone going off in the middle of the in the middle of the podcast.
You failed yet again.
One of these days. Hey,
guys, we're gonna have a counter up. If it wasn't for the fact that he produced this, if I had the time to produce this podcast and nut it up, I would put a counter up of a continuation counter. Like when you go into a business and you can see it's been X amount of days since someone's been injured. We could have it's been X amount of episodes since Justin's phone went off in the podcast. We could do that.
All right, we did it.
Because it's at least 2 in a row. 2 in a row.
All right, I just added it. We're gonna put a nice 0 up here. This is the interrupt counter.
Well, no. Well, number has been 2. For
today, do we want to do amount of episodes since it's happened?
Well,
it's gonna be a while. All right, so I'll put it for 2
this year. No, it's fine.
Eventually,
it's fine. So yeah, there you go. That's our Diablo talk for the day. And now you have this. What is this about? Ghosts of Tsushima developers named official tourism ambassadors for Japan. Is that what am I reading here, or am I wrong?
Dude, actually, this just reminded me of something else too. All right, so first off, have you played Ghosts of Tsushima?
I have not.
Okay,
I have not. Have you?
No.
Okay.
And I'm really disappointed in myself.
I don't like that tone.
It's this was a game that when it first was released, I really wanted to check out, and I just never got around to it. I never got the time, I guess. And it's a critically acclaimed. This is a really good game. It's apparently,
and I heard it's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm really disappointed in myself for not playing it, and in you. Shame on you, Roughhouse. And
I don't have all that time that you have.
So, you act like I got a lot of time. So this is clearly why I haven't played it.
What you're doing with it is streaming Legends of Runeterra.
So this game was apparently so good that the developers were named official tourism ambassadors of Tsushima. Okay, this is a legit island, the island of Tsushima, which I actually want to look at on a map now, because I couldn't even tell you where it actually is. It looks like is an island off of the Japanese archipelago situated in between the Tsushima Strait and the Korean Strait, approximately halfway between Kyushu and the Korean Peninsula. So a little bit of geography lesson today. But they basically said, here, I'll read this first excerpt. It turns out that Sucker Punch, which, by the way, do you know what other game Sucker Punch makes, Joe? Pop quiz.
God, it sounds familiar. Oh God,
you definitely know one of them.
I know, and I'm not answering it because I'm just gonna be wrong.
It's a PlayStation game. It was a PlayStation exclusive for a while.
I know. I don't remember.
So there's two. There's one is probably more popular now, is Infamous.
God,
so they make Infamous, and then they also make the Sly Cooper collection. That was their claim to fame. That was like how they got into gaming and stuff. And I don't think there's been one recently, unless I probably just haven't played. I just haven't played it recently.
Steals things, right? That's Sly
basically
Cooper.
Yeah.
The rapper raccoon.
I think the most recent one was Honor Among Thieves, Sly 3. I'm not sure. So,
look at that.
But anyways, turns out Sucker Punch's latest project did more than just entertain gamers. It raised awareness of the real-life location Tsushima, and now the mayor of Tsushima is honoring 2 members of the development team by naming them tourism ambassadors for Tsushima. You know what I like most about this, Joe?
What's that?
The fact that we are, because gaming gets a lot of bad crap sometimes, like Grand Theft Auto, perfect example. And the fact that now we're making a game, which is, there's some killing and stuff involved in Ghost of Tsushima, but
some pretty hardcore killing, actually.
Yeah, I know. But
with swords and shit.
So actually, let me compare this more to Assassin's Creed. Right? I'm surprised I'm surprised this game got it before Assassin's Creed.
Has it gotten an award?
Well, for something. Well, this isn't. Is this even classified as an award? Like, what is this?
Well, you're an ambassador. I guess that's kind of like an award.
It's like a gold star, I guess. Like, hey, congratulations.
Better than that dev from Hogwarts, the legacy game, who basically stepped down due to his YouTube channel.
Oh, wait, what happened with that?
Oh my God, seriously?
Yeah.
So apparently, one of the lead developers on the Hogwarts Legacy game, or the Harry Potter game that's coming out in the MMO in 2022, decided to step down after criticisms of his YouTube channel, in which he had some content that was kind of semi-defending some of the harassment issues that have happened in the past for other companies and other people within the gaming industry. I didn't really look too much into it, but the basic premise of the situation is he posted some stuff on YouTube a while back that had to do with a lot of the sexual harassment cases that have been happening throughout gaming. And basically, I haven't watched them. I don't know the content, what was said, but it was basically enough for people to throw up a big deal of, hey, you're making a Harry Potter game, and yet you have this YouTube channel that has a lot of controversial information on it. And so the person decided to step down, stating, that he appreciates everything that Warner Brother Games and everyone who's been involved with it has been, but that he needs to step away from the situation, etc., etc. So yeah, there's tons of negative stuff still going on, but yeah, this is a positive one at least.
Oh man. Well, anyways, yeah, this is a positive one. That doesn't surprise me any of what you just said, though. So I like that games like Assassin's Creed, because I see a world, and I told you that other book I'm reading, Reality is Broken, just about how games, provide a positive impact on people's lives. And this is what I like to see from games. We have a pretty culturally accurate representation of the past or of a specific place now, right? And not gonna lie, when I play Assassin's Creed, you meet and get introduced to a lot of historical figures. I'm thinking back to my history classes in 2nd, 3rd, 4th grade, when people actually forced you to take history classes. And most people don't remember any of that stuff. I remember Assassin's Creed. I remember beating Assassin's Creed and why people did things in the game. Now is everything 100% accurate? Of course not. But it does provide a lot of knowledge, and I love seeing a game recognized for something like this. And even the mayor, you know what? Props to you guys. You did a good job. Thanks for representing our country in the way that you did in your game. So really good stuff there. The other thing I actually thought of too, I don't know if you saw this.
That could have been another question of the week. Who's your favorite mayor of all time?
You don't want me to answer that one.
Well, I mean fictional. We could go fictional.
Okay, fictional. Okay.
Real one. I'm fond of mayonnaise from Apple and Onion. I don't know if you've ever watched that show.
What is Apple and Onion?
Oh my God, Apple and Onion is a Cartoon Network show, and the guy who was, I believe, was the mayor in The Wire.
Yeah.
Plays mayonnaise, which is a bottle of mayonnaise. But he's the mayor of the town because it's all food products.
Oh my
but
God.
he had this saying in The Wire when someone would say something, he'd go, "She," just like that, right? And so in the episode, somebody does something to him, and he just says chocolate chip, and it's like, yeah. Great. I don't know.
Oh God! No, that's fine. That's fine.
Right, exactly.
Well, speaking of tangents, the other thing that I had remembered when I brought that up, I don't know if you saw this on Twitter or whatever. This guy, he's a YouTuber, Lao Shu.
No.
Laoshu. He also goes by Mouse. He's got
much easier to pronounce.
Yeah, right. Millions of subscribers,
followers
on YouTube. Yeah, and he has passed away. He's dead.
Oh.
He was young as well. I don't know how old he was. I don't know if it even says in these articles. He looked like he's in his 30s at most. He spoke 20 languages. Just
wow.
Just off the clip, and he spoke them really well. And I watched one of his videos quick because I saw it linked in Twitter, and he was talking to this group of Mandarin dudes just fishing. And they were so surprised because he spoke not only Mandarin but 3 of their provinces, languages as well. And they're all like, "Oh my God, this is amazing! Who are you? I want to be your best friend now." And it just goes to show you how language can really bring people together. And I just wanted to mention it because he's really popular. I feel like he was pretty prominent, even though I haven't even heard of him. Just watching even one video, it had a pretty big impact on me, and just showing you that language really can bring people together.
It's funny. It just goes to show you too that this world's so big that this person had millions and millions of subscribers, and yet never heard of them.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Yep, millions. But wait, in the grand scheme of things, a million is nothing compared to the 7 billion people on the planet, right? It's not even a percent. So, yeah, it's interesting, and it's rough that he's no longer with us, unfortunately. But just wanted to throw that one out there. Another thing. Get through this quick. Just an update on this Apple investigation. Remember Apple versus Epic?
Some shit, yeah.
Yes, yeah. Well, basically, yeah. Well, I don't know if you remember, Joe, but Epic basically the judge ruled that the way Epic was going about trying to prove that Apple was price gouging with their shit was basically wrong. They're like, well, you lied by omission. You can't be doing this. If you guys don't remember, Epic basically just at the spur of the moment, all right, everybody, you can use Epic to pay for stuff in Fortnite on iOS devices, and Apple's policy is no, you have to go through the Apple Pay Store, but Apple upcharges third parties that use that a ton. They charge a lot of extra money. So Epic was like, this is horse shit. They're preventing people from making good games and yada, yada, yada. But they went about showing that in a really bad way, so the judge ruled against them. However, plan worked because there's still issues with Apple, and now the UK is apparently having some issues with it as well, and they're investigating Apple for anti-competitive business behavior. Not much is really coming of it right now, but basically, to quote some of the article, it says the CMA's investigation will consider whether Apple has a dominant position in connection with the distribution of apps on Apple devices in the UK, and if so, whether Apple imposes unfair or anti-competitive terms on developers using the App Store, ultimately resulting in users having less choice or paying higher prices for apps and add-ons. And we all know, yeah, that's true. It's it's kind of like, is Amazon almost potentially a monopoly? Probably. Is Apple taking over mobile purchases? Probably. this is things that everybody is aware of, but it's just they're slowly letting it happen because of convenience.
Well, it's also not only that, but I think it's also difficult. There's some gray area that can be put into play there too as well. So that's really why it's the way it is. I think the gray area is really what's keeping it from being straight out. You're a monopoly.
Yeah. Well, that's what companies love, right? Gray areas. And last but not least, we have ourselves some Artifact 2.0 news. Did you ever hear about Artifact, Joe?
No.
I didn't think so. It was probably for good reason, too, that you didn't hear about it. You know,
Was it one of those card games that you made your friends buy that didn't end up working out?
No. What? Why are you going to rub that in? I was like, what is he talking about? Oh, that's right. When we went to the card shop. For those of you who don't know, I have a pretty good relationship with the card shop owners in card shop in Rhode Island. And when I was younger, we wanted them to buy like every new card game, and they would always buy them for us and sell them. And we'd buy them from them. It's not like they made no money, but a lot of them went under. A lot of those card games just sucked. And now every time I go back, they give me shit for... They're like, hey, you want to buy any of this old crappy Inuyasha that still hasn't sold in the last 10 years? So, Artifact 2.0, do you know Dota? You know what Dota is, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Dawn of the Ancients. So that is basically, Dota is what League of Legends is based off of. That game, so League of Legends has Legends of Runeterra now as a card game. Artifact actually came out before Legends of Runeterra, the first one. It was based off of Dota. So same concept. Straight up card game based off of a MOBA. And it failed miserably because there was a lot of shortcomings with the game. But most card game players, most hardcore card game players thought that it was a very well-designed game and it had a lot of potential, probably more so than any other card game. So Artifact 2.0 was kind of the revamp. Like, all right, we're going to try this again. We're going to fix a bunch of stuff. We're going to roll it back out. But unfortunately, Valve, another quote here, while we're reasonably satisfied we accomplished most of our game side goals, we haven't managed to get the active player numbers to a level that justifies further development at this time. As such, we made the tough decision to stop development on the Artifact 2.0 beta. So maybe it comes up again and they start working on it again. Maybe they don't. But both the original one and the beta, which is now being called Foundry, are available for free in the Steam store. And the whole collection is free. You don't have to spend money to buy cards. You can just have access to everything, which is pretty cool. So I guess there's the upside. But for those people expecting Artifact to change the card game world,
Looked a lot like Legends of Runeterra in some respects. So
yeah, it's the same concept, same exact concept. And it did it really well. They just, I don't know, they just never got it off the ground, unfortunately. So, but
oh well.
That's it for the news this week, folks.
That's it for the news, guys, that we found. Now it's time for some deals that were found in this edition of Rough Deals. So, guys, we talked about the Switch. Well, guess what? If you have held out and decided not to buy some of the first-party titles that are available on the Switch, do I have a deal for you? Walmart.com is giving a massive discount on multiple first-party titles, including, but not limited to, because I don't know, there might be more out there, but the ones that I found: Super Mario Odyssey, Yoshi Crafted World, new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and Super Mario Party are now available either on digital. This is what's big about it. Digital or physical. Typically, when we see these deals, it's only physical copies that are on sale. You can buy them from Walmart.com digitally, which I probably will be picking up a couple tonight. $38.88 each.
Wow.
Normally, these games are first-party, Microsoft, Nintendo titles. These stay at $59.99 for the most part. Retail, brand new. Okay? Right now, $38.88. Walmart.com does not say how long this is going for, so I'm hoping when this podcast drops, it's still available at that price, because it doesn't say it's ending today. So I'm going to hope that it's still there, but jump on it. That's it. Walmart.com. Nintendo first-party titles, $38.88. Those were just some that I found. There could be more, but those are the ones I know are available.
Dude, you're always finding these good deals. And this is not Epic. This is not Epic.
No, this isn't. Well, because it's not free.
Yeah,
So
but it's
you
still,
have
but it's
to
not
pay
Epic.
for it, which is what it.
Epic.
Game Store.
Epic's the one. Yeah, we're still gonna shout out Epic Games because they just give out free stuff all the time. All right, so video game releases. What do we got? We got Elder Scrolls, and this is again from basically today when you guys are listening to this on Monday the 8th up until next Sunday. We got Elder Scrolls Online getting some DLC coming out. Flames of Ambition. So this actually adds 2 new group dungeons and a new Flame of Ambition set. Costs 1,500 crowns and is free with the ESO Plus. If you guys are interested in that, definitely pick it up. Comes out for PC and Stadia on March 8th. We got Apex Legends, big news, actually popping off on the Switch now on March 9th. That's been a long time coming. Actually, Fortnite's obviously been on the Switch. I've actually played Fortnite on Switch. I still don't understand how people play FPS games on the Switch, but whatever. I mean, by that, I mean in your hands. On TV, obviously, it'd be okay.
Put that in your hands.
We got Watch Dogs Legion, multiplayer mode, coming out for everything on March 9th. Watch Dogs, if you guys haven't heard of that before, is the kind of like hacker type espionage game where you walk around a city and you hack stuff, essentially, kind of with a Grand Theft Auto type vibe. Then we got Cyanide and Happiness, Freak Apocalypse Part 1 for PC and Switch on March 11th. I took a look at this quick. It looks like you're playing Rick and Morty. Like, it has that kind of feel to it. It's got graphics kind of, it's like cartoony graphics like that. Maybe a little bit more cartoony than Rick and Morty. But you just play through this like adventure storyline of just crazy crap happening and make decisions and stuff. And it's like a cartoon. And it's funny. It's definitely funny. It's definitely an interesting type of game. Comes out for PC and Switch on March 11th. Hyperscape Season 3 Shadow Rising. Did we play that together?
No.
I could have sworn maybe that was something we were looking to play together, but we didn't actually end up doing it because I definitely remember looking at this game previously.
Possibly.
It actually looks really good. I mean, I think I'm only saying that because I still haven't gotten my Halo. I still haven't got my Halo fix in the last year, and I'm really waiting for that. But it basically looks like Halo meets Fortnite. It is very specifically a. Jesus, what's the word I'm looking for? It's FPS, but oh my god, Battle Royale. Holy crap, like Fortnite, right? So it's like Halo meets Fortnite a little bit.
Yeah, we definitely talked about doing this, but it never got off the ground.
It was like a free beta at the time we had talked about it.
Yeah.
It's PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, March 11th. Monster Truck Championships, PS5, Xbox Series X, EU. This is for Europe, March 11th.
Yeah.
We all know what that is, Monster Truck goodness. Total War 3 Kingdoms, getting some DLC. Fates Divided for PC, March 11th. Crash Bandicoot is hitting the field, baby. PS5, Xbox Series X, and Switch. That still sounds so weird to me to say that Crash Bandicoot is going to be on Xbox. I don't like that. I don't like saying those words. I know you probably love it, Joe. I get it. But nonetheless, I'm definitely going to check it out. Coming out March 12th. And I think that's only on, it's not on PS4 or Xbox One, right?
I don't know. Actually.
Is it? Hold on.
I think so. I don't think they would limit it. But who knows?
It's About Time to 2020. Oh, no. Yeah. Didn't they release It's About Time? I think it came out first for the PS4.
Maybe.
I think it's just been out, and now it's finally getting it onto the PS5. So, yeah. It's on PS4. Yep. Okay. I don't know why I thought it might not have come out yet. I think it's because I haven't played it yet. And then Drive By for PC and Switch on March 12th. This honestly looks like a really crappy version of Twisted Metal. Like a very crappy version. I know we've talked about Twisted Metal a lot lately because I think me and you both really want that game to happen, but you're making deliveries in a van while also like simultaneously fighting with the other people trying to make deliveries faster than you, and it just looks like a really crappy Twisted Metal. So take that as you want. It might not be a crappy game, I don't know, but I'm not. Give me Twisted Metal, damn it, then I'll shut up. That's it. That's all we got. That's coming out March 12th.
All right. Well, that sounds like a ton of fun. There. Deliveries. It's like Crazy Taxi meets Twisted Metal, I guess, in a sense.
Wasn't there another game that we talked about that was literally like delivering pizzas or something? Was the game? I'm pretty sure that was a game that came out maybe a couple months ago. We talked about. I don't know, man. They have some weird games now. Jesus.
Well, that's it, everybody. We thank you guys for coming along on this edition of Game Wild. Please make sure to like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. We will be sending out more information about our next giveaway tomorrow. So we're going to get together, we're going to set it up, and tomorrow you will be able to enter to win a free copy of, what was it called again? Dungeon Loop? Or
nope, it is called Loop Hero, Joe.
Loop Hero, that's what it is. Loop Hero. Sorry about that, guys.
The link, so also I'm going to put the link to join the giveaway as well, to do whatever tasks or whatever in the description of the podcast, description of the video as well, so you guys have access to that if you are listening to this.
Right away. All right, guys, thank you for joining us.